from the Oak Wall Studios in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hello, this is Jesse Oakley III, and welcome to the Yoke Zone, where we provide positive words of wisdom for you, the happy people. Now, Monday through Fridays, I would share my words of wisdom with you, the happy people, on the Oak Zone episodes. But today, it's Sunday morning, and it is time for the Sunday Morning Chat Series. Here at the Sunday Morning Chat Series, I get to introduce a plethora of positive people that are making a big difference within the community. Whether it is speakers, authors, yoga instructors, organ donators, animal animal shelter people, anybody else is making a big positive difference within the community, you will hear from them here on the Oak Zone Sunday Morning Chat Series. And today, we got ourselves a darn good episode. As I mentioned many times before during my Oak Zone episodes, I'm involved with a wonderful group called Toastmasters International. For those that don't know, Toastmasters International is a great nonprofit organization which develops communication and leadership skills. And it is all over the world in 6 different continents. And I've been a distinguished Toastmaster as well as a past region advisor and a past district director. But you also have amazing Toastmasters that you get a chance to meet, and each Toastmaster has a story to tell. And I'm here with a distinguished Toastmaster, Miss Linda Martins Mann, who's going to talk about her journey within Toastmaster as well as her wonderful wisdom through her experience in this wonderful organization. So please let me welcome Miss Linda Martins Mann. Linda, how's it going?
Very good, Jesse, and I'm so impressed with you right now. You actually enunciated my maiden name perfectly.
Oh,
Everybody usually forgets to put the S on, and I have to remind them that yes, I have an S. Please do not leave it off.
oh, what a way to start an interview. Oh man. I tell you,
I like to make a joke about my maiden name. I want people to remember that there is an S at the end. But
oh,
with you, I didn't have to do that because you put it on. So thank you. It's much appreciated.
I tell you what,
That's
that's
why now even though it's on my social security card, I actually purposely leave it off my last name with TI because too many people make that mistake, and I just got tired of correcting them. So I
right.
just like, you know what? Just leave it Linda Man. It's easier, it's shorter, and that way people won't have to struggle with how to enunciate it.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's a very interesting concept to look at it. And oh my goodness,
Another way to look at it is when you take the S off, you're Americanizing me
yes,
because the S makes me Portuguese. And when I was in Portugal, I looked in the phone book. And if you look in the phone book out here, you will see Martin about 1,000 times in the phone book. You will not see one Martins with the S. You'll see Martin, Martinez, and all those names in the American phone book. But then when you go to Portugal and you look in the phone book out there, you'll see a plethora of Martins with the S, which states that my name is Portuguese.
wow. Oh my
But none
goodness,
of those people I'm sure are related to me. It just means that my name is Portuguese versus American. So when people take the S off my name, they Americanize me.
oh man, that is very interesting to know, and I'm glad that I got a chance to pronounce your name correctly. And now, Linda, without any further delay, let's chat. Let's chat. All right. The first question I have for you is, how did you get your start in Toastmasters?
Well, that's easy. And I forget the year I joined. I know I got my DTM in 2009. I think I joined in 2004, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2004, 2005. So
Okay.
I started because back then I was speaking a lot to the city council about my fundraising for MS. And one time the city one of the city council members asked me a question, and I literally froze.
Ooh.
So then I decided, I think I'm gonna. I guess at work I decided to check out this one club, Tapo Toastmasters, at B of A at Countrywide back then, and that's when I first started. And that's where I learned that when I speak to the city council, it's table topics. So as I'm sitting there before they call on me, I start writing out what I want to say in case anybody has any questions. And that way when I go up there, I'm prepared and ready to speak.
Good. Very good.
So basically that taught me how to prepare a table topics on the fly, even though I still struggle at Toastmasters. But that helped me with the city council because when you first go to the city council meeting starts at 6 and they don't call on you right at 6 because you're number 4 on the docket according to their timeline. So
Hmm.
that's about 8 o'clock. So that makes gives me time to prepare and what I want to say and prepare for any possible questions.
Okay. I tell you what,
And that's what got me started in Toastmasters was my fundraising.
and that was very helpful for you when you to join Toastmasters, especially in that scenario. And you mentioned that you joined Toastmasters back in 2004. So it would be about a good almost 17 years, which is quite a long journey. Now, when I think about you joining Toastmasters for that period of time, what were some of the challenges that you faced when you were growing within your journey within Toastmasters?
I would say my biggest, what was the word you said? My biggest
Challenge.
challenge was when I was verbally abused. When that happened, I was shocked because I never thought it would happen in Toastmasters. And when the district wouldn't get involved and TI wouldn't get involved, I was shocked. But then I also understood it's a club issue. So that's when I just bailed out of the club and went my own way. But that also taught me that things happen every day, no matter where you are. Yes, Toastmasters is a great organization, but people are people and they're still human, so they will make mistakes. So that taught me that you can meet bad people no matter where you are. And there are bad people all over. It's just who you choose to speak with and hang around with. So now I don't speak to him anymore, that guy who abused me. And when I see him, I look the other way and I just ignore him. The sad thing is Alan and I visited a club and they kind of bullied Alan and stated they didn't want him back in the club unless he promised not to bring me, which is really sad. But that just taught me that, well, those are two more people that aren't the people that we want to hang out with. And that's fine because, like I said, there are people all over that you don't want to associate with. There's too many people in the world that you want to associate with. Does that make sense?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it does make sense. And it is heartbreaking that you go through something like this within a wonderful organization of Toastmasters. And for all the happy people out there, remember, out of the 10 people that are out there, you have 9 good people in Toastmasters, but there's
Oh,
always that certain one that's out there. And if you were, and I got to tell you that bullying in any form and in any organization is not cool. So if you are a person who is getting bullied, whether it's inside of Toastmasters or outside of Toastmasters, please let that be known. Don't keep it bottled up. And if you have any haters, I have some great suggestion for anyone that's dealing with any haters. Ignore and outperform them. Because if you confront the haters that are right in front of you, it's going to be a back and forth issue, and you're not basically focused on yourself for growth, but you're also focusing on the person that's doing the bullying and that's doing the hating on you. So when you ignore and outperform, you're getting a chance to work on yourself. Because while they're talking about you behind your back or while they're trying to bully you, you're doing something productive. And when you do this time-honored tradition over and over again, then you know that where you stand afterwards is you stand not only far away from the bully, but above and beyond the person. So when I deal with haters and when I deal with bullies, it's always the ignore and outperform scenario. And I tell you what, this is one of those things where it's I hate for it to happen to you, but remember, everybody, out of the 10 people out there in any organization, including Toastmasters, there's got to be that one out of the 10 that's always a bully. But for my strategy on ignore and outperform, if you're able to do that and focus on your own personal growth, then you'll be in great shape.
Hey, you know what? I still say Toastmasters is the best organization to improve. And I even wrote TI International about the Competent Communicator Manual, stating that if people do each project 1 through 10 and really pay attention to what they're doing, they would treat everybody equally. So, what Toastmasters has done for me is it actually helped me to stand up to myself and not be mean to him, but just learn to say, hey, I'm a big girl. I'm out of here. You're not, I don't have to take this. And I left. So that taught me that I can walk away. I don't have to take it, which made me pat myself on the back because before Toastmasters, I would never do that. I
Right.
would stand there and take it and cry and just like, ooh, woe is me. And that just taught me, you know what? I don't have to take this. I can walk away. And that's what I say to everybody else. Don't take it. Don't be mean to them. Just walk away and let them deal with the percussion after the after effects or whatever.
Yes.
But
Again,
you know what? I don't go there anymore. That's bad.
that's
That's
good.
past tense.
That's in the past. And again, you found your strength, you ignored, you outperformed, and look at where you are right now.
That just helped me grow in Toastmasters to where I'm at now.
All
Because
right.
being a good PR, now everybody comes to me for flyers and they like certain things I do for the club. So they're like, ooh, how'd you do that? How'd you do that? Can you send it to me? Send me a copy of what you've done.
All
Like
right.
the certificates I made that I hand out, people want a copy of that. And I'm like, okay, here you go.
Okay, cool. And let's go right into the next question. Now, what were some of the best moments that you had within your years of Toastmasters?
The best moments was my growth, my change. And when my mom saw me at a club, she said to Alan, who is this girl? Because I was all talkative, which I never did at home. And one of the best moments is now I am a PR working with Guy Dawson, which is what I've always wanted to do, be a public relations person. So I'm like, woohoo, I actually did it.
All right. And great to mention about Guy Dawson. He was also my earlier interviews, my other episodes on the Sunday morning chat series. So if you ever have a chance to look at the Sunday morning chat series, definitely look at the interview I had with Guy Dawson. And he is truly a phenomenal gentleman, let alone a phenomenal distinguished Toastmaster.
Yes. Yeah, actually, he does another show with some college over there in Vegas, too.
Yes. All right. Now, the next question I have for you is, let's say that someone that you meet happens to watch this video and see what you're doing in Toastmaster and is in awe of amazement, and they want to do what you're doing. Now, the question I have for you is, if someone wants to join Toastmasters and do what you're just doing right now, what advice would you give that person?
If they wanted to join Toastmasters, I
Yeah.
would suggest to them to go to the Toastmasters.org website and check out a club that is right for them. I would send them all the clubs I'm associated with, 9 clubs. I think it's 9 that Alan and I are members of. And then I would say, and if none of those are right for you, then go to the TI site and find another one. Because now that we have to meet online, there are a plethora of Toastmasters all over the place. In fact, that's another thing Toastmasters has given me grammar. Toastmasters taught me a new word, plethora.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, for people that want to know more about Toastmasters, you can go to www.toastmasters.org. And do not fret, happy people. The link for Toastmasters is right there on the description below. So when you think after this interview is done, after you finish watching this episode, just go to toastmasters.org, find a club that's near you. All right, now the next question I have for you is there any are there any shout outs you want to give to? Is there anyone out there that you want to say hello to?
I'd like to say hello to everybody, but I don't think that there's time, so I'll just say hello, everyone. Alan, all my clubs, Manama Toastmasters, Sunday Sundowners in Australia, Manama's in Bahrain, which you went to last week, and that's awesome.
It
It's
was
also
awesome.
their normal club meeting is this Saturday. Simi Valley Toastmasters, which met last night. Simi West, which meets this coming Tuesday. Hello, Mary Elaine. TGIF Toastmasters, Oju Toastmasters. Actually, Oju is coming along great too. I can't believe that club is really international now. We have a member from Korea, South Korea.
Good, very good.
Who else? I know I'm leaving out some clubs. Oh, Off the Cuff in New Mexico.
Oh, wow.
That's a cool club. Actually, you want a cool club that'll test your speaking ability. You should check out that club. You don't know what role you get till you get to the meeting.
Hmm.
Even being a guest, you might get something because you are assigned a role right when you log in. You are given a number, and whatever number you get, that's the role you get. Unless someone volunteers to speak, you could be the speaker.
Sounds fantastic.
It really is a great club. And it's only an hour long.
Wow. I tell you what, that's one club I definitely like to check out is Off the Cuff Toastmasters.
It's Off the Cuff in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yes, and Albuquerque is District 23 Toastmasters, which is New Mexico and Western Texas and parts of Western Oklahoma.
Yeah, actually I taught my PR class in Dallas, which is I guess District 23, which was
Actually,
kind of weird because I'm like thinking, wait a minute, Albuquerque's in New Mexico. How is that Texas? I was like
actually,
kind of confused, but I'm directionally challenged, so
actually, Dallas is District 25, and Albuquerque is District 23, and you do have a bunch of districts in Texas. We mentioned 23 is West Texas, 25 is
like
Dallas, Fort Worth, 56 is Houston, 50 is South San Antonio and South Texas, and I believe no 55 is South San Antonio and South Texas, and District 50 is East Texas, which is I believe Longview, Texarkana. So Texas has a lot of Toastmaster districts, let alone California.
well, I guess Texas is a big state. So District 23, is that closer to New Mexico then?
Yeah, actually, District 23 is New Mexico, all of New Mexico, and West Texas, which includes El Paso and Amarillo, Texas.
Okay, anyway, that was kind of cool teaching my PR class. And then next month I'll be teaching my PR class in Seoul, Korea,
Which is District 93.
which means that I'm going international
There you go. Very
at
good.
PR talk.
All right. Now, we're on the near end of this interview, and there are a plethora of happy people that are watching this episode. Do you have any great words of wisdom to share with all the happy people out there?
Yeah, be good to yourself and better your communication by joining Toastmasters. Come to one of my clubs or one of Jesse's clubs and start your listening and better communication to treating to making the world a better place. Lord knows we need it.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Now, Linda, on behalf of all the happy people that are out there watching this, I thank you for taking the time out to do this interview for the Oak Zone Sunday Morning Chat Series.
Thank you, Jesse.
All right. And with that, we conclude the Sunday Morning Chat Series. But before you go, if you want more plethora of positivity, go to YouTube, type in my name, Jesse Oakley III, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, like, and share these videos with other happy people that you know, especially the Sunday Morning Chat Series, where you get a chance to hear from positive people like my friend Linda. If you have any more information that you'd like to go over, please just check out the Oak Zone Sunday Morning Chat Series, or just my YouTube channel, Jesse Oakley III.
You
Until
can
then,
also,
excuse me, Linda?
sorry, you can also look me up on YouTube too, Linda Martins Mann, but don't forget to put the S at the end of Martins.
And remember, it's the S in Linda Martins Mann. And with that being said,
That's
this has
funny.
been Jesse. This has been Jesse Oakley III. And until next time, hi people, take care and have a great day. Bye.
That's funny, Josie. I never seen anyone else do that.
Oh man, take care, hi people.
Bye, Josie. Have a good day.